up everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today is all about learning how to do makeup. I have my daughter here with me. She's off camera. She did not want to be on camera, but she is going to be sitting in, and it's basically going to be a question and answer slash show me how to type of video. She's in college now and she is wanting to learn how to do makeup, so I figured I can go ahead and put a video together because questions that she may have, you all may have them as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now, for the sake of time, I have already washed, moisturized my face, and I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. And I'm just going to use some cheap primer here from e.l.f.
Do you always have to prime your face?
Well, I like to prime my face because I've noticed that as I've gotten older, I tend to get oily in some places, like around my nose, or depending on what foundation I use, because some foundations cause me to get oily, which is real weird, but yeah, some cause me to get oily because I have pretty normal skin. In the winter time, it's normal to dry, but yeah, that's what. And plus, when you prime your face, depending on the type of primer that you use, it can fill in certain lines on your face, because as you get older you begin to get smile lines, like right in here. Some people get crow's feet right up here, look like the wrinkles around the eyes. So yeah, some primers will help to fill in fine lines. And also you can wear primer and it can give you just a nice type of, I don't want to say a glow, but it gives you just a nice little, it's hard for me to explain. But it gives you just a nice little foundation to start with, because you can wear a primer by itself without anything else. It'll just, depending on the type of primer, can mattify your face. Some will make you have a glow. But yeah, primer's good for makeup application. So I like to prime the face and then prime my eyes as well, which I'm just going to use the Balm Cosmetics eye primer. And I use this primer on my eyes because when I put foundation on, because today I'm just going to do my normal routine that I do in the morning when I'm rushing for work. So I put this on my eyelids because if I don't, that foundation, really any foundation, will cause my eyes to crease. So it helps to control oil on the eyelids. And then while that sits in and soaks in for a moment, I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer, which this is by Black Opal Total Coverage Spot and Scar Eraser. My color is Truly Topaz. I'm going to use that to cover. I've got some spots on my face from having a couple pimples. That, and then I messed my face up when I waxed it one time around my mouth, learning that I can't do everything everywhere. So I can't wax really around my mouth here, because this area of my face is extremely sensitive, which is why I now have some scarring. So I'm just going to pat that in to cover up some of my dark spots here. And you guys, I'm going to be looking this way because I'm looking at my computer to make sure I'm still in focus. And I definitely have got to do my brows, because the other day I was in with my razor cleaning them up, and lo and behold, I took a chunk out of my brow. So as you can tell, that one's a lot thinner than that one, and it's raised up some. Don't judge me. I was in a rush. That's why you don't rush to do makeup. And so I will. Oh, and I also use eye cream, you guys, because as we get older, we start to get those fine lines and everything up underneath our eyes, and makeup loves to just rest in those areas. And I highly suggest using eye cream and just be extremely sensitive around that area of your skin. You don't want to pull down on that area because that causes premature wrinkling. So when you go in underneath your eyes with your eye cream, just pat underneath your eyes lightly, and the product will spread because the skin is warm, the finger is warm. All right, so for my brows, I'm just taking a spoolie brush and I brush them up so that way I can see underneath my brows here. So I'm going to go in with what I use every day, which is my e.l.f. eyebrow gel, and this is in the color of Espresso. And I just take an angled brush, just dip that some into that gel, and I just basically kind of just trace underneath my brow. I don't start this way because you don't want dark brows in the front, because if you take a look at your natural eyebrow, it's not as dark here as it is towards the middle and the tail of your brow. So I don't go in right here because I want to kind of keep that light. So starting about, I guess, right here, just go in and just trace the eyebrow. And then, as you can see, I still have product in this brush. I'm just going in, just kind of coloring in my eyebrow. And I still have not dipped this brush back in, so I'm going to try to feather in some product up this way that's remaining on the brush in the front area of my brow, because like I said, we don't want that dark. Then I'm going to go with that spoolie again and kind of brush my eyebrows downward so I can see the top. And I'm just going to go in to my gel, get a little bit more product on the brush, and trace the top part of my eyebrow. And I try to keep them as natural looking as possible, just taking the spoolie and kind of brushing the product through, because I'm going to work. I'm not going out on the town, so I don't need to have these dramatic sculptured brows. Not for just an everyday look. I don't need to have that. So going in on the other side, let's do the other brow. Now this one might have to do a little bit more work just because I'm missing a chunk. So let's see here. And then the more you do this, then it will become like second nature to you. Just take your time, and practice makes progress. Alright, you don't have any questions for me right now?
I know how to do my eyebrows.
That's because I taught you how to do your eyebrows, but
Shh. Don't talk.
You shut up. Not everybody knows how to do brows. So what questions did you used to have for me before I showed you how to do brows? You got to think, Ari. Not everyone knows. So just ask questions as well, because I can't remember the ones that you had initially. Because it's not just a question and answer session for you, but for those that are wanting to know how to do this. And it took me a while, you guys, to learn how to do this. I didn't come out knowing how to do makeup or anything like that. Yeah. No one does.
Your eyebrows used to be thin, and then you used to make them thick.
No, my eyebrows were thick, then I made them thin, and then I wanted them to go back thick. So that's what was going on with me. So I think that's pretty decent. Or at least I hope that looks pretty decent. I'm gonna go in and clean up underneath. I'm not gonna clean up the top just because I don't need to. Like I said, I don't need to have a sculpted brow. I'm going to work. Why are you laughing at me?
Because girls in my school, like they will like literally do the eyebrows and it'll be light at the top and light at the bottom. It's like, blend that in. Like, what are you doing?
Halo brows. No, we don't want halo brows. And I'm just gonna go in with, this is actually a foundation from, I think it's Ruby Kisses. I don't remember the color because it's gone. But it's just a foundation that I like to use that's a tad bit lighter than my skin tone. And I'm just gonna go in and clean up under the brow. Which this also serves to create a natural highlight under your brow. And also helps to make you look, or make your eyebrows appear as if you just got them done. Whether they're waxed or plucked or threaded. Hope you all can see. But yeah, we don't like halo brows. And one thing I just don't understand about people, which I'm not doing that, when they do their brows, how they connect them and then go in with concealer. I don't understand why. I really don't. Because to me it's like, you can't look at your face and tell that your eyebrow stops right here. You gotta connect the two. That doesn't make sense to me.
That's doing extra work.
That's doing extra work. That's using extra product.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time for that. I really, really don't. You can see, you can look in the mirror and see what your brows look like. Now you can come down some with your concealer or foundation, whatever it is that you desire to use when you're cleaning them up. But no, you don't have to take a spoolie brush and connect eyebrows. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand that. And then what I like to do as well, I like to take a look at my tails to make sure they look okay, because sometimes I'll make them too wide. Right now they look pretty decent. I'm just gonna go in with this. This is a Real Techniques concealer brush. And I just like to blend in the product. And I do blend upward some because I don't want, and it's real light that I'm going in, very lightly, because I don't want a harsh line of product or that foundation that I use. And then I have to go in lightly too because I don't want to erase what I've just done. That would totally suck. And just blend, 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 blend. Lightly, just lightly blend, because we don't want any harsh lines. That's cool.
What brush is that?
This is a Real Techniques concealer brush.
A Real Technique.
Real Techniques concealer brush. I love this brush. Now what I usually do, because my brows are done, yes, I am the type that does brows before anything. If I were going to put on eyeshadow this is the point where I would put on eyeshadow. But I'm not doing eyeshadow because, like I said, this is my go-to look when I'm running late for work. And it only takes me about 20 minutes to do the entire look from start to finish, from washing my face and moisturizing, priming, all that stuff to the end result. But of course this is going to be much longer because it's a talk through and questions and things of that nature. So now I am going to go in with, have this little silicone thingamajigger here. I forget what it's called. Silicone foundation something. I don't remember. But I'm gonna go. Did it break?
No.
Oh man. That would have been bad. That would have been really bad. Thank you. But I'm gonna go in with foundation now. And I'm using a pump of my Revlon Color Stay. This is number 400. I really like this one because it has red undertones in it. But it's a little bit too dark. And I'm going in with Milani 2-in-1 foundation. This is number 11 in amber, which is actually a little bit lighter than the Revlon Color Stay. And I just go in with just about a full pump of that and just apply that on here. And I tend to just take my finger and just swirl it in. And yeah, just apply that like so. Go in with this. And everywhere. Just go in everywhere. Cover my birthmark here on my eye. And yeah. Just go in. Just go in.
So you use that instead of the brush?
I do. I go in with this first because it's pretty cool. I like how I don't have to use as much product when I use this. Whereas when I use my brushes tend to soak up my product. And so I find myself using more, and I don't like that.
Where did you get it from?
I got this from AliExpress. It was, I think, maybe under $1 or $1, something like that. I've had it for a while. I like the fact that I can really, really cleanse this thing too. Around the nose ring. I look kind of orange on camera, but I tell y'all, it is actually, it's my color. Hope you all can see. I hope I'm not covering up anything. Now I'm gonna go in with foundation brush, something like this. This is an RC. Sorry about that, you guys. Something happened with my computer, camera, something, and it stopped recording, but I'm back.
And better.
And better, right on. So now what I like to do after going in with just a foundation brush, oops, I'm about to drop it. I just go back in with that angle brush that I use to do my eyebrows with, because sometimes I will wipe off product. I didn't put anything on here, but I'm just gonna go in and kind of create a line with whatever product's left on this brush. Yeah, that's what I do. So I do like to go in and highlight my face because I don't like to be one color, because no one's one color. So I'm gonna go in with some concealer, which this is Black Opal, and this is Kalahari Sand, which is definitely lighter than the Truly Topaz that I used earlier.
Is this the different one that you... Remember the one that the correction? Is it that one?
No, this one's a lighter color. This is one that I'm using to highlight my face with. So I do go in underneath my eyes.
And the T-zone? I mean, and the nose too long?
Yeah, you can go down the bridge of the nose. A little bit on the forehead here. Here on the chin. And then I do go around the bottom of my nose. Now at this point, if you have a beauty blender, you can go in with that, a damp beauty blender. What I'm actually going to use today is just a makeup sponge, a damp one. It's the same material. And then just blend this out. And these are more sanitary as well. You're just dabbing just to blend it out. You're not necessarily wanting to remove the product. You're just wanting to blend it.
And you're doing this because you don't want your face to be one color.
Right. And I forgot this foundation or concealer dries kind of quickly. Ooh, I forgot. So.
So what's the difference between foundation and tinted moisturizer?
Foundation tends to be heavier coverage than tinted moisturizer. That's the difference. Tinted moisturizer just basically gives you a wash of color.
I use tinted moisturizer.
Right.
I don't use foundation because I can't. You gotta mix mine.
Yeah, because I haven't found your correct shade yet, which is unfortunate when it comes to women of color. A lot of makeup brands tend to forget about us.
Right? But Rihanna didn't.
But you know, we come in such a number of shades. It's almost impossible to make shades for everyone. Yeah. So yeah, sometimes you do have to just mix shades to create your custom shade, because we're all, you know, different shades. Okay, that's gonna do. Then what I like to do, I'm gonna go in with a clean one, and I'm going to use this Absolute New York Strobing and Shading palette. I really like this palette because it has contour colors as well as highlight colors. Pretty neat. And I'm just gonna go in and set that concealer with this yellow shade here. It's not too yellow, which is why I really, really like it. And we're setting this because we don't want it to crease. So I just like to look up, and I do like to just pat it into the skin. And yes, if you open up your mouth, it helps to relax your eye here. And then what I'm going to do as well, take the same makeup sponge, and I'm going to go in with this color here. This one. And just apply some of that onto this makeup sponge, because my eyes are starting to crease. See that? Starting to crease. So I'm going to go in with this first and kind of smooth that out real quick. And then now I'm going to go ahead and set it.
Is that with powder?
Yep, powder. Yep. Because, like I said, my eyes, they crease depending on the type of product.
You're getting older.
No, it's just because of the type of product, you buster. You think you're slick. Okay, so I'm going to go in with that same palette and just use this color. This is so weird. This color here. Oh, like what is that noise? That's the plastic. And just dab it into the darker powder. And just contour.
Is this
some.
contour?
This is contouring.
Yeah, let me finish.
Oh, my bad.
I kind of think, because when you turn your face, I'm like, I know that's contour. I want to see if I can get it right.
Yep, just contour some and blend it out.
And are you supposed to go all the way up to your cheek, or to your ear or something, Mommy?
I go from here, the ear, to like right here, and then blend it upward.
Is it supposed to make your face look slimmer?
You can actually use contour powder to make things recede, so to be kind of sucking in.
Sucked in.
Yeah, and you can give the illusion of, you know, sucking in cheekbones.
Well, why do people do that?
A single chin instead of having a double chin. Because they do this because a lot of people can't afford plastic surgery. You're silly. And then above here, the forehead to the hairline. And this brush I think I got from AliExpress or something, or eBay, but it came from China, so same thing. Just make sure you just blend it in nicely. Blend up. Then what I'm going to do is go in using that same palette. See, this palette has multiple uses. And I'm going to highlight. Guess I'll use this color.
I knew it.
I'm gonna use
it's only because it looks sparkly.
Yeah, there's two of them in here. You've got,
I like the one palette you used.
You got this one, and then you have this one. But that one's more, this one's more gold. That was more bronze. Yeah. So I'm gonna use that one. But it's still a nice, natural highlight color. And I'm gonna go in with an e.l.f. small tapered brush. I love this brush.
Where'd you get it from?
Probably Walmart or something.
So you don't have to have expensive brushes, Mommy.
No, I don't believe
That's what I'm talking about.
If you don't stop cutting me off. I don't believe in having expensive makeup. That's just me though. Because if you're pretty good at what you do, you don't have to have expensive makeup.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just take a little bit of that same color and put it like right here on the tip of my nose, and then just kind of blend that out a little bit. Kind of take a
what?
This brush here.
Sleepy?
Shut up. This is a powder brush, and I think this is from Avon. And I'm going to go in with some powder, my Iman powder in the color of Earth 3. Such a really beautiful color.
Is it like the powder I have, Mommy? Like that type of powder? Setting?
This is a face powder.
Oh, face powder.
So just gonna go in, just tap it, and then knock some off.
Like this.
And just kind of go over my entire face with that. Entire face, even where I contoured and highlighted, because
I can see your highlight.
It'll mute it down just a little bit, because this is just for everyday wear. I don't need to be beat to the gods.
Sometimes you need to.
No, you don't. Not if I'm going to work and I don't have anything to,
you need to be
to
like,
do
bam,
except sit at my
bam,
desk.
bam, bam, Mommy.
I can be bam, 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 bam at a different time.
Oh.
I don't have to be that way if I'm just going to work and this is, like I said, my rush go-to type of makeup.
But Mommy, your face is a masterpiece. It's an advertisement. So if you go out,
this is true. But if I'm rushing,
cut me off, Mommy. And if you go out in public, an artist maybe may not even know, police something like that, and you see them and they see you and they're just like, wow, and they might try to get you to go out to Cali and do some makeup. I mean, you never know, Mom.
I mean, this is true. This is true. You are definitely a walking billboard.
Yeah.
And that goes for many aspects in life, not just the fact if you're trying to promote your business by being a makeup artist and you go out with your face made, but just period. You attract what you put out there, plain and simple.
Yeah.
In more ways than one.
Yeah,
so now I'm gonna go ahead with this Bdellium Tools brush. This is number 769, and I like to use this for contouring down the sides of my nose. And I'm going to go in with this color powder because it is a little bit lighter, and I don't need to have a snatched nose for drag. So this is like every day. So going down the bridge of my nose. And just make sure you blend it out, because you don't want to have any harsh lines, because that's not cute to look like a what is that, a skunk? And I just go in and I do the same up in the eye area. You see that? Yep. I'm going to take that contour brush and just kind of blend it in a little bit more, just in case, because this brush is a lot smaller compared to this brush. Don't you all just love my mirror?
Mine is better though. Because mine is all gold. I still get compliments on that.
I freaking hate you. But yeah. I really don't break mine out like that. That's because I use the one that I have at work. Well, no, the one at work I have is silver. That one's bronze. You've got gold, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it look real, but it's fake.
You can't see. Okay, so there's that. Got highlighting and contouring done. And then what I tend to do from this point is go in with some blush.
Can I do blush? I know how to do it.
Do blush where?
On your cheeks, mommy. Here you go. You got. Wow, you really want.
I'm good. No.
Man.
I'm not a man.
I've done it before on myself.
Well, man. I'm not a man though.
I've done it on myself before though.
Did you look like a clown?
Don't do me, mommy, cause no, you are so mean. I'm not doing this.
I'm not mean. Am I mean? I'm just
never doing this.
For someone who doesn't do makeup. I'm just gonna go in. This is a City Color Cosmetics Mosaic blush, and this is in the color of Coral Glow. Well, you got that glow.
Don't talk to me.
Shut up. Just tapping and tapping off the excess.
Done that easily.
I can't stand you. Just go in between the contour and the highlight.
Oh, between? See, I would have messed that up. I would have messed that up.
I just can't with my child. I can't. And on the other side as well. Get those
cheekbones. Is that what it's called?
No, it's not.
What is it?
Your cheeks. The balls, the apples of your cheeks.
Mommy, there's a bone underneath that.
There's a bone underneath. Okay. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm mad.
Just something nice and simple. Just to give a wash of color. Just warmth to the face here. And so now, what I like to do, because for the most part the face is done, I'm going to go in with some eyeliner, some gel eyeliner. And I'm using my e.l.f. gel eyeliner and an angle brush that I got from Coastal Scents, which is their BRC S16 brush.
Alright, Mom, so are you doing wing eyeliner or are you just doing eyeliner?
You want me? I can wing it out.
Don't do too much. I'm just saying, I don't know how to do eyeliner. Like, it's really hard for me to.
It's funny how she's very talkative the second half of the video.
Okay, Mommy, you told. Okay.
I'm just playing.
Okay.
Mommy loves you. Okay, so I guess I'll do like a baby wing. Not a chicken wing. Just a baby wing. So I'm just gonna go in with this. I put some product on the brush here. I may have put too much, so just wipe off the excess back inside of the container. And then when you do eyeliner, it is most important to remember that you want to use the tip of your brush, not necessarily the entire brush, not unless you feel that you've got the drawing on of eyeliner down packed. But if you're starting out with doing eyeliner, just use the very tip of your brush, because that way you'll have more control.
So mommy, does your brush need to be that? Like, does it have to be that brush, or can it be a different brush?
I have a number of brushes. You have some people that use a straight brush. I've got a silicone brush that I think it's a Real Techniques brush, and I've got angled brushes as well, like this. You can use brushes that look like that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So it just depends on what your preference is. I say just try whatever you have on hand.
Where'd you get that brush from?
This one here came from Coastal Scents.
I love that place.
Which a lot of my brushes came from Coastal Scents. That or China.
Interesting.
I mean, that's where the brushes come from anyway.
Yeah.
The majority of the brushes come from there, and then people or companies buy them in bulk and put their names on them.
Yeah.
So I figure go straight to the source and save money.
Mhm.
And I try to get down as close to the lash line as possible, because you don't want that line of demarcation where you have your skin that has no product and then product.
Girls
So
in my
try
school.
try to get into that lash line as close as possible.
Like, that makes me so bad. When I tell
So
you
now, I'm gonna try to wing it out here. This is so weird, sitting at this angle, trying to do my makeup, but I love y'all, so I gotta do what I gotta do. So you just draw like a little triangle at the end, and then you just fill it in. That's all to it. Nothing to it but to do it. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm trying to learn how to do
You
it.
look like a stalker. I'm just playing. Mommy loves you. I love
Trying to diss me on YouTube.
No, Mommy loves you. Now I'm going in with more product so that I can do the other eye. Help me, help me. Why are you stop me?
I'm looking at you,
freaking
Mommy.
me out. My child is freaking me out.
Don't do that.
She can tell we have a great relationship. At least today we do.
That's what my yeah.
Mommy loves you.
That's what my professor said.
What?
You must have a good relationship with your mother. I mean, it's decent.
Are you? Oh, well, dang.
I'm joking.
Y'all, my camera is crazy. Yes, it's really crazy. It cut off on me again. And my computer. I think it's the program that I'm using, so I just had to axe that because it's making me take extra long. I'm already taking a long time because I can talk, but I want to be mindful of your time, so we go ahead and finish this eyeliner. Much I can't with you. Oh my gosh, it's like I'm not even putting any product on because I'm sitting up here, I see you.
Oh, sorry.
And I just can't with you. I don't know what kind of dancing you thought you were doing. And this angle that I'm sitting at and trying to do this is so freaking weird.
I remember I lost my tassel at graduation. No, I didn't lose it at graduation. I lost it on
Almost
cap
dropped
and
that.
gown day. So I had to wear
Go in to get some more product because it dried out on the brush here. Are you recording me?
No.
Don't put me on Snapchat.
I ain't putting you on Snapchat.
She's lying.
No, mommy, I'm serious. I already did that yesterday.
It's not funny.
44 people saw that, by the way. 44 people. That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of nuts.
That's funny.
And if you all have not done so, please follow me on Instagram.
Subscribe to her channel.
Subscribe to my channel.
Get lit, chicken.
I'm on Twitter.
No, you're not.
I am on Twitter.
Can't operate it.
I'm trying to learn how to operate it. Shut up.
Man. You and your 20,000 hashtag. Oh man, mommy.
I hate you. Shut up. Oh gosh. 20,000 hashtags. Forget you, punk.
Hashtag makeup artist. Hashtag do it like this.
I can't stand you. I don't know what to do. I'm getting older. And technology is like surpassing me.
It really is.
You shut up. You're supposed to say, no, mommy, no, you're fine. But
I
no.
mean, mommy, you are like 40 something years.
Thanks, yeah. Appreciate it.
But I mean, you look like you're
40.
41.
I look 40.
31. 31. I gave you that one.
Why can't I look 29?
You are nowhere near 29.
I can't look 29?
Mm-mm.
I hate you.
I mean, what? I mean,
What's
with
the
makeup,
2 years?
with makeup, you look about 28. 27, 28.
I don't like you very much.
But you're built like you're like 31. You know?
Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Oh man, I can't get it. Can't get it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Now I've got makeup all on my finger. That sucks. Ooh. Okay, let me wing this out. Quit playing. You have to check both sides to see how far I went, where I started, all that good stuff. Because you want them to be as close as possible. Wow, it's like really quiet. Freaking hear a pin drop.
Did you really? Did you really hear a pin drop?
And yes, wing liner, there's a learning curve to it. And no, they're not the same. See? They're not. But it's okay. It's not that bad. It's not that off. I mean, I could make this one like that one, just making it a little bit thicker. But hey. That's better. No, it's not.
Mommy, you are so funny.
Now I'm gonna go in. I don't like this child of mine. Not today, I don't.
Oh man, I can't wait to talk to you off camera.
I should punch her in the face. That's what I
You
should.
should show these cards.
No.
Why? They might,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
you're right. You do live in another state.
Just a little bit, just a tad bit of mascara. Just on the top. Just a tad. And put some on the bottom. I don't like you. And this is just some mascara from Pure Cosmetics. I hope I pronounced that properly. Really? If you don't stop and you make me mess up.
Sorry. Man, it ain't nothing but a little concealer or whatever. Is it concealer that you use to cover that up? Or powder?
Neither.
Oh. What do
Take
you use?
this sponge that I had earlier.
I use paper towel. I use paper towel.
Don't use paper towel. Please don't listen to my child. Don't use paper towel. That's too rough around the eyes.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Don't use paper towel. Don't know what I'm going to do with you.
Don't miss me.
Where are you going?
Because I'm graduating really soon, Mommy.
Girl, you just started college.
Don't do that. Really soon it's going to be like this. It's about to be 2018. I graduate in 21. Hopefully. That's oof.
It'll be here before you know it.
I'll be grown before you.
What?
Grown.
So now I'm going to take some lashes. And these are lashes that I've already worn.
I knew it. I could tell, Mommy.
Oh, they don't look bad.
No, I could tell as in like I know you gonna get a pair of new lashes just for a new video, you know?
Yup. She just be throwing me up underneath the bus.
No, I don't.
The heck you been doing this whole entire video? Throwing me up underneath the mother trucking bus.
Okay, Mommy.
Don't have me blink because my mascara's not dry and I might just get mascara everywhere.
Okay.
Dude, that came out country.
It did.
Shut up. So now I'm going to use some duo glue, eyelash glue. I use this one or the one in black because...
Latex free, right?
Yeah, I use latex free because I am allergic to latex. Which that came about later on in life, which is really strange. But yeah, that was a terrible, terrible thing, finding out that I was allergic to latex glue when the other glue I was using was the duo in the, you guys know, the tube. Was using that and my eyelids kept itching. And then it progressed from itching to burning and itching. And then progressed from that, from burning and itching to swelling and then hives. And then it was almost like open sores. And this was just in a matter of maybe a week's time or so. A week or two. Because I was trying to pinpoint what it was. But then at that same time, I had been going to the chiropractor. And they were bandaging up my back and my shoulder. And the tape that they use has latex in it, so the same thing started happening to my skin. So that's when I realized I was allergic to latex. And I'm so glad that I found latex free eyelash glue because I didn't know what I was going to do, because I love eyelashes. I really, really love eyelashes, and they change the look. So glad I stumbled across this, because this had, I think, just come out or so when that began to happen with my eyes. It was pretty crazy. So I'm just waiting on this glue to get tacky. The only thing I don't like about this glue is that the residue it leaves behind is ridiculous. Like this glue does not want to come off. It is so much better as far as its sticking capability. It is so much better than the latex eyelash glue. But this crap here, it's hard to get off. So my tip to you all is, if you have oil, like if you have coconut oil or olive oil, you can use that to help get the residue off. So I think this should be tacky. At least I'm hoping it is. I don't know in a moment, won't I? Let's see. Go ahead and put these on, and you want to put your lashes on down as close to the base of the lash line as possible. Yada yada yada. Here's one.
Ooh, Mommy, you look like a different person.
F you. The other one. Look like a different person, I tell.
Makeup just enhances what's already there.
You got it.
Came from
Where'd you get that from?
Came from me. That's where it came
No,
from.
it didn't. You lied. You lied. Oh my God.
I watched a lot of makeup channels in my day, Mom. And I know that I was like, makeup is just like enhancing what's already there. That's how I figured it out. Right there.
I'd have punched you in the face because you know that's on my business card.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
Enhancing the essence of
Y'all, I don't know what to do with this child of mine, I tell you. But that's really it, you guys. This is it. This is what I do. If you want to get a little fancy with it, you can put some highlight in between the corners here.
And some your crossbow.
What's a crossbow?
I mean
the crossbow. Crossbow.
Cupid's bow, Mom.
Cupid's bow. Yeah, you can. I'll take a little bit.
I know how to do it.
You can do it on your face. Take a little bit on my finger. I've got glitter just like everywhere. You guys definitely should check me out on Instagram because every Saturday, at least I try to, every Saturday. Okay, you can go ahead and tell them, Munchie.
Every Saturday, my beautiful mother does a different look. So,
what kind of look?
Like a mermaid look. You did a mermaid look yesterday.
You guys.
Man.
A creative look.
I said I wanted to do it. Yesterday you did a mermaid look. Last week you did you do anything last Saturday, Mama?
Yeah, I did.
I don't know what you did. But so far you've done one for Halloween.
I did the one that had the crown that had peace.
Oh yeah, and then you try to make it look, it was just like I don't even know what you called it. You didn't even know what you called it. But yeah,
I had
Mama,
hearts on my face.
Yep.
Glitter.
So follow my mom at the Frugal Diva.
I'm on the what am I? The bubbly one.
You got
_ the _ bubbly _1.
Underscores.
Shut up! You can't talk. XXX.
You funny. But don't you have the Frugal Diva one?
Frugal Diva. That's my Twitter handle.
Oh,
the Frugal Diva.
Okay.
Yeah.
The _ Frugal _ Diva.
I don't know what it is. It's just I know Frugal Diva. But yeah, and then you just go ahead and put your lip on at this point, and just roll with it. But this is like, what the hey? There we go. This is my go-to look when I am rushing. And like I said, from start to finish, from after having washed my face and then going in and moisturizing and all that good stuff, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. I know some people are just like, that's a long time. No, it's really not. It's really not. But yeah, this is it, you guys. Ari, you have any more questions for me that you can think of? As you think, I'm gonna say this here to my audience. The key to makeup, you guys, blending. You have to blend, whether it's eyeshadow or even contour, highlighting, blush, your foundation. You have to blend. That is the key. You do not have to have expensive tools. You don't. I named off to you all the tools that I was using. e.l.f. brushes, RC Cosmetic brushes.
Michaels.
Yeah, you're right, Ari. This brush here that I use, I got this one from Michaels. You find brushes any and everywhere. They have multiple uses. Just because something may say that it's a concealer brush, you might find a better use for it. So I use my brushes interchangeably, use them for different things. You just have to, like I say, you just gotta blend, 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 and blend. What else? Yeah, you don't have to use expensive stuff. I think the most expensive thing that I used today was probably, I guess it would probably be this mascara, but then again, this mascara came in a set, so I don't know if you would really say that that was the most expensive, or it could be between the Milani foundation and the Iman face powder. Those are, I think, the most expensive things that I use today. It's not about what you use. It's about how you use what you have. Because I am very, very cheap.
Frugal. I'm
very, very frugal. Very frugal. You don't have to spend $50 on a foundation or $20 on a lipstick. Use what you have. Make
Go
it
across
work.
the street from the drugstore and get you like something that's like $5, but can actually be like top quality.
Exactly. Don't let the price of something scare you off from purchasing it.
Don't let Mac get you.
And especially if you're just now getting into makeup, I highly suggest starting with things that are inexpensive, because by the time you get great at what you do, if you want to incorporate higher end products, then you can do that, because you'll know exactly what to do. But yeah, I don't do expensive. I really, I'm cheap. I mean, that's not to say that I don't have things that are expensive, but I don't go out of my way because this brand here has launched a new product and I've got to have it. Nope, I don't have anything Fenty.
I want
or
to
the
try
Fenty.
It. Mommy, I heard they little highlights, pure beauty.
Some like them, some don't. You know, it's about personal preference. Some people like MAC, some people don't like MAC.
I don't.
You know, it really depends. And everyone's skin is different. So you can't expect something to work for you just because it worked for your best friend. Some people break out from certain products. So, you know, just trial and error. That's another thing. Trial and error. Any questions for me? Any more questions, Ari?
You've answered all of my valued questions.
Okay. Oh, blush, especially on darker skin tones. For us, I love orange blushes or anything that's like coral, because coral is orange based, pink based. But I love women of color in orange blushes. It just really, it warms the face up greatly. Now I do like burgundies and reds as well for darker skin tones, but that orange is it says something to me. And then for fairer skin, I do like pinks and mauves. Like my daughter, she's definitely a lot fairer than I, and with her I like to use pink blushes because it complements her skin tone a little bit better than, say for instance, something that's orange based. Though she can get away with coral as well, because coral is pink and orange. But yeah, with her I gear more towards a pink based blush. Your brows, I never recommend doing black brows.
Ever.
That's
just ugly. Mommy.
Oh my goodness gracious. So I don't know where it cut off at, because I just looked up and it stopped recording. But what was I talking about? Halo brows?
No, you're talking about doing black.
Oh yeah, black eyebrows is a no-no. Just because it's too harsh on the face. Do dark brown like espresso. That'll be cool. No halo brows, or if you feel like you must clean up your brows up top, then definitely blend it in really well and go over that blended portion with your foundation, so that way it should blend in, and you may even get somewhat of like a gradient effect as far as going from darker to lighter, which is totally cool if you know how to do it right. Lips, never line your lips with a black liner, not unless you're rocking an actual black lipstick, or say for instance you need to deepen up a certain color, then yeah, you can do that. But don't do like how we used to do in the 90s, where you have your gold lipstick and black liner. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just get yourself a brown liner and then go in with your gold lipstick, but not black rim and then gold. That's not cute. Just because they sell it, that doesn't mean you should buy it. I have seen people with blue eyeshadow and turquoise and purples, and it's their whole eyelid and whole eye, I should say, is just that color, and it's not cute. It's not monochromatic. It's just that one solid color from eyelid to brow bone. That's not cute. And y'all gotta stop letting y'all friends go out looking like that, because that's just...
You gotta let your friend if
you let your friend go out like that, you are not a friend.
Rethink your group.
Yeah, we need to start being more honest with people as well. You know, I definitely appreciate criticism, constructive criticism, because I'm not perfect. I make a lot of mistakes. I never claim to be the greatest at what I do. It's all about practicing and just evolving and growing and getting to be better than what I was the day before. And that's not just in makeup, that's in just everyday life, period. Me as a person, I just try to be better than what I was the day before. And everything, that it just takes practice. Plain and simple. If you want to get better at something, you have to practice it. Maybe some, it seems as if it comes naturally to them, but no, I bet you, I guarantee you, they practice. Practice makes progress. So I do appreciate you all so much for watching and listening to my daughter and I. I know I've held you all for a very long time, but I do appreciate you all tuning in. And if you all have questions, if my daughter didn't ask a question that you have, please leave it in the comments down below. I will definitely answer back. Or if I didn't cover something that you have questions about, then please leave that down below and I will answer it. Or if there's something that you would like to see that I did not do today, then leave that down below as well and I'll get back with you. So once again, we appreciate you all so much for tuning in. And if we're allowed to do this again, or if I'm allowed to do this again, because she's not going to be on here anymore, I don't think. But I'll definitely come back and do another video. So thank you all so much. I love you all so much, and you all take care. Bye.